Hello, Ryan with Summit here. Still continuing to walk around the showroom here and just give you some of the ideas for some of the units we have here. What we're kind of going through here is the Valor G4. This one has the three-sided vintage iron faceplate. You can also see that they come with the screens attached, basically kind of sitting on the actual the frame here itself. Little gap on the Valors. That's because the Valors are actually designed without fans, and so there's a little heat shift system in there that basically, once it gets to a certain temperature, there's a little piece that drops, and then it's basically trying to circulate that heat more efficiently. And it's funny, if you put your hand up top, sometimes it will feel like a fan is actually pushing some of the air out. Because in all honesty, most of the fans from any of the manufacturers, when fans are in the units, they're a bit, it's more supplementary. So they're a bit oversold sometimes because the fans are so small. It's not like a forced air. I mean, all of these units are still going to be passive. So every single manufacturer, basically what they're doing, they're heating up the glass. That glass is getting very hot, I mean to 500-600 degrees, and then it radiates out into the room. So the fans do supplement that a little bit, but for the most part, 98% of the heat, 99% of the heat, it's actually coming from that glass. So back to the Valor here, let me grab the remote. Once again, everything that we have is based on a remote. You can get some of the older systems without remotes, but everything that we carry and sell standard does have a remote. This one has a little bit of a different remote than on some of the other systems we've walked through. This is specific to the Valor. Other manufacturers use it, but for the brands we carry, this is specific to the Valor. So once again, this is the G4. This is their large unit, Valor's large. They have a G3, which is the small, the G3.5, which is the medium, and then the G4, which is the large. So this is the log version, so this is their ceramic logs. Get you a little bit of a closer look. Now I've had it on for about 10 minutes. As these start to heat up, these flames will definitely yellow out more. So part of it right now is that, one, it's my video screen, but then two, as they heat up, they definitely start to yellow out more. So that bluish tint goes away, and you'll get really yellow flames. And this is true for any of the manufacturers. Now the one real distinct feature of these Valors with their three-sided and four-sided faceplates is that the unit sits off of your finish a little bit. So I'm going to kind of come around, see if I can get you some on here. You can see it's sitting off by about 1.5 inches. Some of the other units, and Valor does make a backing plate, basically a surround called the edge mount. And the edge mount, so I'm going to move you quick, sits like this, where the shroud itself, the surround itself, sits flush to the finish and is only off by 1/8 of an inch. It's very minimal. So that's one distinction and one distinct feature of these Valors, is that for their three-sided and four-sided, they do come off of your finish there a little bit. Some people like it, some people love it, some people don't like it, but definitely one of the more prominent visual pieces that I like to mention just in case. Quickly, unit, same thing. You get control of the flame. You just hold the button down, it drops the flame down. These, because there's no power standard, there's no light kit, there's no fan. You can add the fan, but there's no light kit standard, there's no fan standard. Actually, they don't offer lights. So on some of the other manufacturers, they do offer light kits on the inside. So you can drop it up and down. This also does come as a thermostat, this remote, so it functions as a thermostat if you put it on that setting. You can also put it on a timer, so if you wanted to say, have it come on at 5 a.m. and go off at 9 a.m., you can do that. So those are the basic features of the Valor. Really quickly, I will show you the glass version. So this is the glass version. You can see the back panel in this has kind of a reflective property to it. That's the black glass. And then there's the clear glass on the burner itself. The fluted black panels on the side here, kind of a satin black. This is the Murano glass setup. So that's the basics on the G4. Thank you.